Welcome to part 2 of a 2-part series entitled Your Water Footprint, interview with Stephen Leahy, vegetarian. Stephen Leahy is an international environmental journalist from Canada. He has written for major publications, including National Geographic, The Guardian, Interpress Service News Agency, IPS, NZIA, Al Jazeera, New Scientist, and many more. In 2014, he released his book, Your Water Footprint, the shocking facts about how much water we use to make everyday products. Filled with informative graphics, the publication won the Lane Anderson Award for Best Science Writing in Canada. For his work in documenting climate change impacts and solutions, Stephen Leahy also earned the Sustainability Environmental Achievement and Leadership SEAL Award for environmental journalism in both 2018 and 2019. We had the pleasure of speaking with Stephen Leahy about your water footprint. He explained how we can significantly reduce our own water footprint in our daily lives.
Vegetarianism and veganism is a much more water efficient use. For a vegetarian diet, for example, it takes 10 times less water to produce than a meat diet. That's a tremendous amount of water because it takes a lot of water to produce food. So anyone listening to this could cut their water footprint by 3,000 liters simply by switching to vegetarianism. For veganism, it'd be even more. I haven't calculated the numbers for that. The numbers and calculations are quite complex, but it would be substantially less than that. So 4,000 liters you could save on a daily basis by switching to veganism. It could be even 5,000 liters. Well, people need to be aware that water is so important in every aspect of our lives. That's, I think, one of the things I'm hoping to do with my book, by showing people with infographics how much water we are actually using to make things, from cell phones to tablecloths to cameras. These are all very water-intensive things. So what people could do is think about water, be aware that we rely on water far more than we realize, and to cut their water usage. Switching diets is one way, reducing the water use you have at home in terms of low-flow toilets or more efficient shower heads, being generally more careful with our water. Also, people can make their shopping decisions based on water efficiency. Thinking about anything that I buy in a store took water to make. Do I really need this? So this is back to reducing our consumption of material goods, recycling and reusing the things that we already have so that we can continue to, because once the water is used, it's gone forever. It's in the pair of pants, it's in the sports equipment that we have. So why not reuse these things, use them as long as possible?
We'll take a few moments to reconsider future purchases and just how much less our water footprint could be during this brief message. We'll return soon here on Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to Your Water Footprint, interview with Stephen Leahy, vegetarian, part 2 of 2. While there are many ways to reduce the amount of water we use, Stephen Leahy explains changing to the eco-friendly plant-based diet is the most effective.
Changing your food diet is the easiest way to reduce your water footprint. As I said, 3,000 or 4,000 liters of water you could save by switching to vegetarianism or veganism. Being careful when you're shopping. Buying local is a good idea because then you know how it's being produced, how much water has gone into it, because you know the climate. Not buying things that are grown in places like Egypt, which are deserts. If you're going to source your oranges, trying to source your oranges from a place that relies on rain and not irrigation, because irrigation is the most inefficient use of water. So making good buying decisions, trying to maximize the life of anything you do buy, any particular product, your shoes or your clothing. Try and use them as long as possible and buy good quality when you buy them so that they will last a long time. Many of my things I have lasted 20 and 25 years. If you take care of them, you buy something that's very well made and is reasonably stylish, it can last a long time. Then you can reuse things, or to go to a reuse store or to a thrift store and pick up something that somebody else has set aside. All of us have many, many, many liters of water in our closets in the form of clothing we don't even wear anymore.
To close our interview, Stephen Leahy shared an important message.
We've lost the traditional understanding that water is essential to life and that is truthfully sacred. Not only do we need water for our own physical survival, it has given us everything we have, everything that's around us has come because we've had water, had enough water. So there is no more important thing in our lives truly than water, and yet we seem not to realize it. So I would like folks to understand that fact, but also to maybe give some respect to water, because water is so important to us and to our lives that maybe we need to go back to the days when people thought of springs as sacred, special places where fresh, clean water came, because it really is something sacred and essential to our survival. Hello there, I'm Stephen Leahy. I think everyone should try and go vegan if they can, because going green is the way we're going to save this planet.
Stephen Leahy's message is one that has been emphasised by Supreme Master Ching Hai time and again. During our Save Our Earth conference 2009 in Korea, she explained how the vegan lifestyle can not only reduce our water footprint, but also help prevent conflicts in the world.
We are facing a very serious situation. However, we hope it does not have to come to the point of more conflict. We already have plenty. However, the most effective effort that can be made by any country to avoid further catastrophe, whether natural or man-made, is to promote a compassionate, noble lifestyle. Not only does this benefit the planet in its reduction of greenhouse gases, but being veg opens up land and delivers crops to humans that were previously being grown for animal feed. Moreover, a plant-based diet saves immensely on water. Meat production uses water in excessive amounts that we cannot imagine. You see, all this is important because if humans are in shortage of food or of water, then conflicts, of course, will break out. That is what the United Kingdom means by climate change is affecting national security. Not just for the United Kingdom, but everywhere in the world. When our family members are in danger of hunger or thirst, maybe we would do anything to bring food to them. So reluctantly, some virtuous or good people might even go astray and cause conflict between neighbors. And then, on a larger scale, it will cause conflict between nations. Scientists have documented that one serving of beef takes more than 1,000 gallons of water to produce. By contrast, sir, the vegan diet uses about 1/10 of that amount. So the water problem would also be completely solved if everyone is vegan. And as the killing karma is reduced with people becoming vegan, all disasters will diminish. A more loving atmosphere will envelop our earth, and we would not even have to worry about war between countries. Because vegetarian diet will make people feeling peaceful, more clear-headed. So consequently, each nation would naturally have sufficient resources and wholeheartedly exchange help to each other. So the best way to prepare for conflict is to take complete prevention. The vegan diet will help us to achieve that goal, and almost immediately.
All information concerning the scientific evidence of climate change and its solution is in Supreme Master Ching Hai's book, From Crisis to Peace, free for download at crisistopeace.org. Our sincere appreciation, Stephen Leahy, for sharing your important research and helping us understand the need to treasure our water supply. May heaven bless you as you continue your noble work. With the availability of such insightful resources as yours, may humanity strive to be better stewards of our precious planet and her life-sustaining resources by adopting the eco-friendly vegan lifestyle. For more information on your water footprint, please visit stephenleahy.net. Compassionate viewers, thank you for joining us on today's program.